Hello everybody out there, my name is Skraby, and today I'm going to be building in my Pokemon map. This is for the Unova region, and this is Driftveil City. It's not really finished, but from the front side it looks good, I guess, so I just thought I'd start the video here, because why not? But that's not where we're going to be going. Today, we're going to be going over here to Driftveil City. I'm just going to build, we're going to talk, we're going to have a good day. I've got my game up here next to me so I can build along, and I guess we'll just start. How's your day, guys? I'm new to this. You probably can tell, but that's okay. I'll get used to it eventually. Alright, so I have a peculiar building style that I like to stick to, in which I determine the materials I'm going to build first, and then I build with them. So I'm going to use andesite for the gray pathways, which would be here, coming out this way. And I'm going to use red terracotta or stained clay for that kind of person. And I'm going to make that as the brick, because it's like a really weird looking texture, and this is the best I could do. So I'm just gonna build and talk about things. So first up on business, I'm pretty much back now. I had a big break because I couldn't record Minecraft, but now that I can record Minecraft, things are gonna go. Probably not something I should say, but you know what I mean. I'm going to be doing some survival on the Axis server eventually. That'll come up. We're on the 3rd season, and I've just restarted myself. I left all my tools at home. I found a place, and I'm gonna call that my new place. Grammar. But that's where I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be moving out to a mesa biome. Is where my base is. And I'm just sort of gonna just be chilling, building what I want, doing what I want, and then I'll record it, and I'll have a good time. So usually the way I build houses on this map is I start with a base design, and then I basically multiply it around the map every time I encounter that same build somewhere else. So all the houses in this town are pretty much going to look the same. Door handles on the other side. There might be a few slight variances, but otherwise they're all going to be the same in this town, because some of them are larger than others. But in this case, most of them are all the same. Alright, so this is what I ended up with. I'll pop up an image on the screen if I remember to. But this is what the house looks like, and that's what it looks like here in the game. And I think I did a good job. I originally was gonna have white clay up here, but I don't know, I think that just mixes with the bridge too much, so I just opted to go all white terracotta there. But I think it looks pretty good. I wish these lighting glitches weren't here. I use these trap doors with blue glass behind it for the windows, and then I have backwards staircases for the little spikes on top of the roof. I'm assuming those are attic windows or something. But that's my house building process basically, and I'll just end up duplicating that everywhere else. So while I'm building here, I just thought up of a question. I'm wondering what you guys would think of having me do a playthrough of the Sonic games, because I have Sonic 1, 2, and 3 and Knuckles on the PC, and I also have add-ons for them that revert the music back to the way it was before for Sonic 3 and Knuckles, because let's be honest, nobody likes the music that they changed. Stupid copyright issues and stuff. But I was just curious because I think that would be a really nice thing to do, and I would like to do it. So leave a comment down below if you want me to do it. So if you want to know my trick for fast copy and pastes, I use World Edit because it's a very handy mod to use. I want to make sure I got this corner. Actually, I want to get this corner, so I grab the trapdoors. And then you stand in front of the door, you type / copy. That copies the building. Now I gotta find where the door is. It's 4 steps in, so 1, 2, 3, 4 / paste. And there you go, instant house. Also, it's very obvious that I'm new to all this because I'm constantly making mistakes. Like just a little bit ago, I was building with this. I'm supposed to be building with this. But, you know, like I said, I'm new to it. I'll get used to it. I got on the Axis server, there are other YouTubers. I think there's 2 others, but one of them doesn't really ever do anything. He's just sort of there. The other one, he's a gigantic Twitch streamer. I don't mean like he has millions of views, gigantic. I mean like that's all he ever does, is Twitch streaming. But you never know, maybe someday we'll do a collab on the server, and I think that'd be really nice. I'm planning for season 4, because we're on season 3 right now, and I'm planning for season 4 that we're gonna get together and all build a cute little village, because I think that would be nice. Also, I thought I should mention whilst building this that I am actually colorblind. Not too severely, but it's enough to throw me off every once in a while. Like, it's mostly blues and purples. So, every once in a while you may see me building with some odd combination of colors. If it bugs you, you can let me know. I'll probably change it. That's usually what I end up doing. I need some grass, and I'm lazy to go in my inventory. But, you know, it's just the way things are. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't really bother anyone else, as far as I know, so as long as you guys are okay with me using some wacky colors, that's fine. So, more about me. Hobby-wise, I like Legos and just building things in general, which is why I've been so attracted to Minecraft, is because it's a game about building for the most part. The other half is surviving, and then there's the ridiculously technical aspect of redstone. I'm not a noob at redstone. I semi know what I'm doing. Like, I could build a piston door in my sleep, but anything more than that, and I'd have to use a tutorial. I suck at terraforming, like making things look natural. I'm absolutely horrible at. There are some people that I play with who are very good at terraforming. Unfortunately, I never really ever see them or speak to them, otherwise I'd have them teach me how to terraform. Because it's that difficult. At least for me it is. Anyways, on the topic of building, there is a market here on this big red square, and the inside of the market is a lot bigger than the outside of the market. It's a good thing I was counting, because this is not built correctly. It's just too big. Barely. That should have fixed it though. Hopefully it'll look a little bit nicer. I think this is going to be a little screwed up now, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it is. I'm just going to get rid of this for now. This is the size of the market on the outside. On the inside, it's about twice as big. Like, probably go out to this road edge here. So that means I'm going to have to use teleports to get between the actual market and the other market. And what I usually do is I put it underground. You won't see now. Also, this glitch bothers me. I don't know what's causing it, but for some reason, grass grows underwater. And I am like 90% sure that this is not supposed to happen. And you can see there isn't any other grass blocks in this whole area, yet somehow grass is spreading. And it makes no sense. Like here I have dirt, but that's dirt, not grass. And it never was grass because I placed it like this. And for some reason that makes the grass grow. It doesn't make any sense because if it's underwater, grass shouldn't grow, right? Because it kills mycelium, so just, it bugs me. So, I was building with diorite, and I realized a lot of people don't like diorite. They think it looks like bird poop, or moldy cheese, or something disgusting, but I don't know. My resource pack makes it look okay. It's not the best. It's okay. I really like the andesite and granite textures though that I got. Now you're probably gonna say, "Oh, those are just the faithful textures." And I'm gonna tell you, they probably are just the faithful textures. Not guaranteeing it, but they probably are. Um, my resource pack is actually slightly customized. I basically collected a huge amount of textures that I liked. If you didn't notice, my Elytra texture is the Elytra suit from the Terra Swoop Force map, because I like that, it looked nice. But I got a bunch of textures from all sorts of resource packs. I got Ragecraft textures, Faithful. I've got a little bit of the Cube crafted textures, and it's just a nice custom resource pack. And I like using it, so I use it. Now, I'm wondering, maybe, I don't know. This roof is slanted. It's a very awkward bluish color. I'm trying to determine. Maybe I should just use light blue wool. I think that's probably what I'll do. Alright. And now we've got some very fancy paths. And for these, I'm going to use some polished andesite. Or maybe I'll go even fancier and use some chiseled stone bricks. How about that, huh? There's a sign sitting right here which says Driftveil Market. That's simple enough. Yeah, I like spacing. If when I release this map, because I will eventually, and I have a Planet Minecraft page for it, but when I release this map, you're gonna see I really like using proper sign spaces. Like, I won't squeeze words in. I won't use like hyphens or slashes to separate a word because it didn't fit on the line. Because if I ever do that, I'll use two signs. And I know that probably doesn't work. But luckily for me, in Pokemon in general actually, most of the time, it's safe to say that the signs are really well spaced for Minecraft. It's like the people who are designing this game were like, someone's gonna try and rebuild this, so let's make it easy on them. And I like that. So there we go. That's my market. It's not done because what I like doing, and you'll see I'm gonna fake design the interior. I'm gonna add stuff to make it look like it's one thing, but it's actually gonna be more like the other. Now inside of here, there's granite tiling. Mouse issues there for a second. But there are granite tiles like this, separating up the middle and the sides. So I'm going to mimic that effect. It's not going to be exact, but it's going to look nice. There are some crates stacked up in the corner. There's a few over here. Why not? In fact, I might use slabs instead, just for here, because that looks nice. And over in this corner, there's nothing over in this corner, but there are some mighty tall boxes. Over here there is kitchen appliances. Don't ask why, it just is. And for fridges I usually do 2 iron blocks and an iron door on the face, and that usually portrays fridge. I'm going to use some quartz stairs to mimic the display cases. And then I'm gonna have to place a box somewhere here because this entrance is actually sort of kind of blocked off. I'm gonna get rid of that. There's a produce display stand of some kind, so I'm gonna use some spruce. I think that portrays the produce display stand well enough. Now there's a little stack of flowers in pots, and I'm going to use some grass with some trap doors on the sides, and that should portray the pot. And now the flowers are blue and red and a couple of orange, but I can't do that because there's no small blue flowers. So I'm just going to red one, blue one. Actually, I'll use this one because it doesn't stand out as much. I don't like the allium. I'm sorry, but it's too, I don't know, it just doesn't look like a flower. I know it's supposed to be like a dandelion looking thing, but I like this dandelion much better. So I just do that instead. Alright, so I've finished the market now. I decided I'd just end the clip instead of blather on about useless things, and I just finish up the minor details. So I've got a bunch of barrels here is what I added in. These are more produce stands, but they aren't slanted like this. They're more like just deep pits of food. I've got the register here because there's a register there. It's actually the register's actually inside, facing this way, but I don't know. This is where you talk to the person, so I thought I'd just do that instead. And I also added a little lamp up here. This is my attempt at making a lamp. It works. It creates light, so it works. And that's the market done. And I think I'll end the video here. I don't know how long it's been going on for, but I got half the city done, so I guess that's it. And I will see you guys later.